I'm here with AJ, who's going to be telling us about how fasting is for him. What was your favorite thing about fasting last year?
My favorite thing about fasting last year was that I spent more time with my family because I didn't go to school because of like lockdown or something, so schools were closed. So I spent most of my time at home, so I got like most of my time was spent with my family, which I kind of enjoyed.
So what was the worst thing about fasting last year?
The worst thing about fasting last year was the mosques were closed, so I couldn't really socialize with the people that I knew at the mosque, and it's quite sad if you think about it.
How do you think fasting brings Muslims together?
Because it's like a yearly thing, and for me, it just brings my whole family closer because everyone's doing the same thing. You're more appreciative of what you got, and I even noticed that with me, I'm more like Ramadan always makes me more grateful for the things I have.
In Ramadan, like, do you think the things that you do and the things you learn, do you think you would take that outside of Ramadan as well?
Yeah, that makes me more grateful for the things I have. I just think I'm learning a lot. I'm reading, like I'm starting to read the Quran, and I'm watching YouTube videos about Islam and stuff. So I'm learning more, and I'm taking that knowledge outside and making myself more wiser.
MashaAllah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with Amin, who's going to be telling us about fasting. So how's fasting for you last year?
So last year it was a lot harder because it was hard to get food. Like shops were closed overall. You had to stay inside. You could say it was really boring in a way because you had nothing to do. You couldn't go outside, like, because when you're fasting, it's like time goes really slow, and like you just couldn't do anything because of lockdown overall. Because like it was the first lockdown, and that's the first time we've really experienced Ramadan like that, basically.
So when it's before COVID-19, what was like a normal day of fasting, and what was like the best things about like the normal fasting?
So before lockdown, it was a lot more fun. Like you could go to your cousins, you could go to family relatives' houses, you could enjoy it with them. Whereas last lockdown, we had none of that. You had to stay inside. And also like going to Taraweeh, like prayer, and like seeing all your friends, eating out, going to shops generally, just staying out with your friends, going to the park, wasting a bit of time, just enjoying yourself the whole day.
So like I think in general, like most non-Muslims think that the hardest part about fasting is like not eating or drinking for the whole day. And it's been a week now of this year's fast. So how you been coping with food?
I think for me it's more like the timetable. So food is alright. I'm good with that. I feel like my diet is okay, everything like that. I just feel as if my timetable, my sleeping schedule is really bad because coming back from Taraweeh and prayer, you come back like at 11ish, 12, and then after that you'd sleep until like you'd sleep from like 12 to like 3, and then you'd have to wake up again, and you'd have to go eat again, pray, and then go back to sleep. So it's like a really like wonky timetable. So that's the only hard thing I would say for Ramadan for me right now.
Yeah, would you agree like last year, because like we were at home and we didn't really have to do school much, like it was much easier because you could like do your own timetable.
Yeah, so like I would stay up like the whole night and then sleep during the day and then wake up just for things. So it was a lot more easier in a way.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.